Hello and welcome back to our little farm. So on today's stream, I have a lot to do. I will be putting this up on YouTube, so I might do it in two parts depending on how long this takes because I have a lot to do. A quick rundown, as things have changed since the last stream. I did a little video for YouTube, but I'll give a little rundown here. So, field 29. Yes. So we now have field 123. A good field to have. But it's right beside field 29, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the bushes here and cultivate this entire thing into one big field. I have to cut down a tree and then sell it and get rid of the stump. So that's going to take a bit of time to do. And also means I have to rent and get stuff like that, and that's just going to irritate me. But that's just what we'll put up with. In terms of other things, we have a new harvester. I sold the other one. The attachments for the old one still work, which is nice. And as for the other stuff, we have now a little skid steer for all the backyard mostly, but for anything else we need to pick up stuff. My little tiger's up here because I need to do some transporting in a while. We also have a forage wagon. I couldn't think of the name there for a second, which we will now be using to pick up straw on fields 62 and 29, as well as grass on 25. What else do we have? We have some new stuff. We have a bucket now for the skid steer. We also have no. So I've changed the cultivator. I got rid of the old one. I now have a shallow cultivator. I'm after testing it out. I can use a shallow cultivator along with my seeder and now my planter. So now I have a planter for corn, sunflowers. It does cotton, but I'm not getting cotton yet. What else do we have? We still have the baler. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Most of the stuff is stayed the same. What are you again? You're the water tank and you're the mower. A good few stuff is on lease. I've given away a trailer we had. I had one on lease, but I have returned it. The reason I got a new harvester is because the other one was annoying the hell out of me. It wouldn't work with the damn trailer I have here. And when I tested out other trailers, because I was like, I'll just buy a second one. Why get rid of a really good one I got for cheap? I think I got that for like 10 grand. And I think it's set like, it goes for like something like 40, 50. And the idea is, why bother selling it? And then the harvester wouldn't work with a load of other trailers. So I got a new one. What else have we changed? Oh, actually, I will show you what we have changed. We'll come down here. Well, it's not really a change. The trailer I got rid of was because I finally have sheepy. Hello, sheep. Yeah, I've got 10 sheep. They've got food. They're all happy. In terms of the YouTube video I did and today's stream, I'm only about in game 10 minutes have passed. Yeah, so not a lot has happened. But we have a good mixture of sheep. So all is looking good. I'm just going to jump back over here. As for today, like I said, we need to run up and... Right, this is going to be awkward because I have to do some terraforming up here and I'm not very good at that. But we'll do it. I need to get the straw off there. I don't have any grass cut, but I'll come up and do grass. I have a good bit of work to do. First thing is first, let's get the straw off. And I'm going to go up to 29 first. Let's back up. I was trying to see, like, I came across an interesting thing with this tractor. And I said it in the video I did yesterday. When I was trying to lift stuff, such as the fruit and veg that I have in the back, this thing would tip forward. And I was like, well, why the hell is it tipping forward? Well, it's a small tractor. It's not that heavy. It is heavy, but it ain't that heavy. But, God, wrong button. One of the reasons it kept on tipping forward is because it's also got weights on the front. And then I'm adding another 500 litres or whatever onto the front. This thing is top heavy as hell, or front heavy, so it was constantly tipping forward. Not very good. I was trying to see if I could change the weights. I can't. It's either this weight or no weight. So I decided to get the skid steer for that reason. Right, let us head off. I'm just gonna increase my volume a small bit. Right, so we are going to head up to 29. We'll get the straw for that, and I'll show you our new field. It's the one I keep driving through. It's nice and big, and it wasn't until I was up there, I think I might have said it in the video I did, like an offhand comment of maybe combining them, but then when I got there and seen what I could do, because I was like, I'll have 4 fields in a sense. Oh, that's really good. No, having one large field, which means I could bring in a good bit of money. This is our little forest wagon. Or forager wagon, not forest wagon. She don't hold a lot, so I'm kind of hoping all the straw goes in one go. In terms of like bales and stuff, I have a good few bales. And I will still do bales, only I think I need to start also doing silage and stuff like that, and getting stuff ready for that, because I want to have stuff ready so whenever I do finally get cows, I'm not scrambling to get something, and then they need straw and stuff. So this is what I have this for. I can also sell straw, not for much, but if it got to that point, I could. I think I can put straw in the silage pits as well. I don't want to. Grass seems to be better, but I need grass for sheep, I'll need grass for thing, I need hay, I need a lot of stuff. So we'll be getting, the more money we get, the better equipment we get, the more we get to try out. That said, I do have a loan now. I invested in a 50,000 loan. Again, said all this on YouTube, but sold the harvester, sold my other cultivator, had about 50 grand, bought another 50 grand, bought the field for 30 grand, 38 grand, and bought the harvester. I was going to lease it, but then it's like 2 grand a day, and I was like, what the fuck is the point? A lot of the stuff we have leased, including this thing, will eventually be ours. We pay it off, and then it's ours. Thanks to the lease to buy mod add-on you can get, which is really bloody handy. You can start a farm and have everything leased, and yeah, you have to worry about money, but it's not too bad. Right, so I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna show off what we have. Alright, let's hope this thing doesn't fill up too quickly. Right, so this is our new field, or a new area that we bought. As you can see, it's actually quite big already. This is the one issue I have. I have to cut down this damn tree. But this is, I think this is actually bigger than 62 maybe, or it's just as big as 62. Bit of a bump on it. But my plan, get rid of this tree, or maybe keep the tree at the moment and just go around it. I need to kind of sort here, because as you can see, it's not the best. When I'm cultivating it, I tested all this. Cultivating will get rid of this hedge line, and then it'll combine over to this field, which means I will have a big ass field, and I think it'll make me some good money. So again, I might keep the tree for the moment until I can actually afford proper stuff, because I think to even get forestry equipment, like I would need the I would need to get stuff. Well, I think you can. I think there's something for like towing. There might be something out there to like a mod out there for like putting it. You drag the thing. I need to look into that. So like I said, I'll leave the tree for the moment. Right, let's start this. So we need to lower you. Oh, unfold it. Okay, we might actually have a bit of room then. Turn you on. I don't have access to this land. No shit, Sherlock. Right. Let's get going. See how fast this fills up on one line. Oh god, that's a lot of straw already. Right. We oh god, I'm kind of all over the spot. We may be doing a couple of trips for this, but that's okay, I've got plenty of time today. But I'm all happy with my new equipment. Ooh, watch the tree. Yeah, this, I think I'm gonna have to do like 2 trips to this area, which will be a bit of a pain. I could sell this. I think I can sell this to the animal dealer, and he's close by. Ooh, come on, get center. Yeah, I think I can sell this to the animal dealer. He's really close by, so I could make a tiny bit of money. Again, you don't make anything from straw, really. Well, it's not a bad idea. Because this thing, okay, it's not like, and this is the extended version of this trailer. As in, it gave me an extra 300 litres. And she's filling up quite quickly. Yeah, 90, 92, 93. Right, so I'm going to stop you there. Right, so we got prices and come down to straw. Animal dealer, yeah, look, takes it for 48. He's really close by. And we'll go and give this to the animal dealer because it's a bit of cash. Give that little bit there. And then I'll bring the rest of that down to the yard. That way I'm not doing crazy journeys. Right, so the animal dealer's just here. That's why I know I could sell it. Right, oh crap, where's the sell point? Okay, I need to come here. Where are... Nope. I think this stuff. Ah, there. Okay. Alright, let's see how much we make from this. Put it on properly. Alright, so I have 15.4. Oh wait, that was 10,000 liters. Oh crap, okay. I thought that was 1,000. Oh my god. Alright, how much did we make? Alright, 10,000 liters got me about 11-ish nearly, I say. Got me 68. Or 668. Got me 618. That's not too bad. Sorry. Now that I know where that is, we'll just quickly save the game. I like having those things turned off. It it's just, I don't know, normal to me to have them turned off. Right. So only a few lines to go. 10,000 litres. 10,000 litres, not 1,000. I'm a bit mad. Yeah. Right. Not bad. Get a bit of straw. Right, lift that up. And let's get going. Oh god, Jesus. Bumpy ride today. So yeah, so that field done. Now we have to do field 62. And again, all this straw I will save up. Once that's done, I need to get the cultivator, bring it up to here, and turn that into a giant ass field, which will be fun to do. Looking forward to it. I'm actually like surprised by how well my little testing has gone. First off, shallow cultivators are actually quite good and handy to have. Didn't know that. I always thought you just needed a proper cultivator, but no, shallow cultivators do a lot of work. If you're wondering what the difference is, as I said already, shallow cultivators, they pick up less rocks from the ground and they regenerate weeds quicker. Cultivators, they get larger rocks and weeds take longer to grow out. Here's the fun fact, I don't have rocks or weeds turned on, so I don't need that. Alright, let's get going. 5,000 of these. Those 3 lines were a lot. Like, it's Jesus. This thing just, it's small, but if can I stay on this other road? No, okay, I can't follow it. Just wondered. Alright, a lot to do. A lot to do today. Get as much of it as I can done. Still have to, like, so make my fields, seed, fertilize. Oh, I have to cultivate as well, I guess. So a lot to do. I have to get the mower to mow up the grass on 25, and then I have to pick that up. So a lot of work, and my time isn't actually set properly. I'll leave it at 1. Normally I have the time on 5, just so it speeds through the day a bit quicker, but yeah, we'll just leave it on real time at the moment. But yeah, looking forward to getting further on. My plan is, once I get that big field set up, I'm going to stick corn on it. 62 is going to have sunflowers. I need to change up my my operation, is what I want to say. But what I mean is, I need to change up what I'm, because I've just done wheat the last couple of streams and it's driven me mad. I was going to do a lot of soybeans. I was going to say straw beans. I was going to do a lot of soybeans up until July, because then I'd bring in even more money. But I think it would be just better to mix up the crop and sell it now and then instead of waiting for one point. Especially because with the loan, I think the loan will gather interest, so I need to get rid of that. Now, the 16 grand I have is also part of that loan, but I needed a bit of a buffer given all the leased equipment. I think at the end of the day will take about 8 grand off me, which it might be over much. I guess we'll see how bad it is. Alright, I'm gonna start down here actually. Ooh, don't tip. Tip your waiters, not the trailers. Jesus, what did I just say? Alright. This is why we do straight lines. Got up to that one a bit further than it should have. It's fine. We'll catch up any bit we miss. And again, while I normally bale these, at the moment I just kind of want to get them off the fields and get going. Plus I have a lot of bales already. Plenty of bales actually. I think I've like 50 and they don't get used up a lot. They're only being used on the garden for veg, which I actually need to look after as well. So I have a good amount of stuff to do. Right, you are just about full. Right. Let's put you in the silo. I believe I can put you in the silo. I can't put you in the silo, can I? Oh, I can. Right. I don't know what the capacity of this silo is. But then again, this map was... oh god, are we struggling to get up here? This map is the one from the community farm I was doing. It's the same files. While it's the giant, or the Black Sheep modding one, it was a bit altered, just in terms of growths. So things grow every month instead of over the course of the months. So not much of a difference. Nothing else on the thing was changed. Just that. Are you hovering or am I gone mad? No, you're hovering. Okay. So I think they also edited how much the silo takes, which is fine. Missed some stuff. I'll go back and get that. We'll get the other bit I missed over there, which is there. And then we'll grab that small bit from when we had to stop a second ago. Yeah, no, I think Crispy, when he gave me the files, I think this is the one that they're using, and the silo is changed, so it holds a lot more. Should hold a good amount of stuff and a variety of stuff. Oh, I missed some. Fuck, I missed a bit of wee. I'm not gonna be too worried about that. Let's drive over this big ass pile. Interesting how much straw we got off this field now. Plus the bit we had before. Yeah, if you're questioning my line choosing, don't. It's whichever one I turn to quickly enough. 80%. At least the good thing in this, unlike, well, now the harvester is designed with the mod to stop. Well, some stuff doesn't stop when you're full up. So. Alright. Jeez, we are picking up a lot. I mean, I guess I could sell a lot of this, but like, nearly a full trailer only got me 600. Do I want to earn? Let's just sell this one and get like another 600. I mean, $1,000 for 2 trailers. Yeah. I mean, I need to save it for myself. So. What I might do, maybe I'll start putting some into silage. How much do I have here? I'll have 26. How many bales do I have up here? I have 101. 101 bales. Sorry, I'm just gonna do a quick bit of that. That's 70,000 litres up there. Oh my god. What do you think about that, Frederick, huh? You're ticking like a bomb as usual, whatever that's about. Yeah, my chickens for some reason tick like bombs. Although this is Rooster, this is Frederick, as I always say. So I have 70,000 litres up there. And now I've got 26. So I've got nearly 100,000 litres of bloody... God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna put the rest in silage. Yeah, no, I'm gonna put the rest into silage. 10,000 litres is a lot. I mean, that's way too much straw for the moment, I think. Something like all that. Yeah. Like 100,000 litres. I don't need straw for anything other than the vegetable garden in the back house. That's like it holds 5,000 litres, but I'm not even gonna like worry about straw for a long while then, and I'm using the little bales because I can pick them up and throw them. And I believe it's still got straw in it. God damn, I have so much straw all of a sudden. Maybe I should sell it. I'm like forgetting little bits. What the fuck? Oh, it's from the harvester, or the old harvester. I was wondering why the fuck that was like that. Alright, this should be the last line I can do before I have to get the other ones. Yeah. Storage seems like the best idea. No, not storage, silage. Right. Let's put you up to 25. Right. Oh, I can't. What? Okay, so I can't actually put straw here, can I? No? Fuck. Okay, well. I guess I've got a lot of bloody straw in the storage then. I didn't know you couldn't. Okay. I always thought you could do that with the straw. Maybe I'm thinking of hay. I don't know. Alright, let's go get the last bit of this. That's another, what, 13? Like, that's 39,000. Plus 70. That's 107,000 litres or something of straw. Jesus. And I sold the trailer. My god. Fucking hell. You know, when you see the bales, or when you're picking up the bales and you put them there, you don't think of how much you actually have. Ah, yeah, I've got 20 bales and they each weigh 700, and you put them on, well, when I put them on the Tiger, it says how much is there. But I never went, ah, yeah, I've got 70,000 litres up there, and now about 1 billion fucking litres of straw. How much straw do we have? 7,100. 70,100 plus 43. It's what? Fucking 11, 110, 13, 113, 700. Oh, for. What the fuck am I gonna do with all that? It's too much straw. Way too much straw. do we need? We need to get our cultivator. So I'll show off this little bad boy as I haven't shown off yet. So this is our new cultivator, shallow cultivator. It's weird how it works. So if I was to use it on the fields now, the straw field here, it doesn't dig up the soil. It doesn't turn it like back into the soil color. It looks a bit less strawy than it does now. That's the weirdest thing to say, but it's the only way I can explain it. And this is our new little planter. Why empty, but fun fact is that this also holds solid fertilizer, which I won't be putting in. I'm just going to be putting in the seeds. But yeah, this harvester, cultivator. That's why I never understood the cultivators, the disc harrow and the shallow cultivators. I always never knew the difference, but now I do. Right, lift you up. Alright, let's get going. So you can see the difference straight away. It's not got the big claws like a plough nearly does. But yeah, it's not got those big claws. You'll see when I use it. I'll use it on the field quickly, and then I'll start making the field. Another thing is I have a mod in which lets cultivators make plows. You turn it on, you turn it off, all that jazz. So I don't need a plow to make a field. I can use a cultivator. When I tested this out, it works. It makes a field. It makes the field like a normal cultivator would with the like really dark brown soil. But then when I use it on the what you call it? When I use it on the fields, it's not as much. You'll see. Right, put you up to 40. We also need to get some fuel for this tractor soon. The last time I got fuel, I didn't fill up a lot, and it should keep going. This little tractor is a beast to use. A couple of issues. One is the weight. I can't really put anything onto the front of the tractor, which is a bit of a hindrance. Like it's got the weight on the front, which is heavy but not heavy enough really sometimes. If I take that off, I can't stick stuff onto the front of it, so it's only able to put stuff on the back. But apart from that, this little tractor has made me really enjoy using little tractors, because normally I would go for a medium and be happy with that, but this little thing has been an absolute blast to use. And it's got my little fiddly-dee horn on it. Ah! Oh no. Oh. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I mean, come on. That was pure lucky. I was paying attention to where I was going, I want to say. Right. Ugh. So, a quick work on how this works. Or a quick showing. Ugh. Also, this thing is like 8 meters. This thing is long compared to the little 3 meter. If I still at 3 meters, I don't know if I'd have that field. Right. So how it works is, you can see it does change the soil. And then if I look at it, and then if I look on the little parts, it'll say it's... So that's what it looks like. Other cultivating, when you come across and do it, it goes brown. I'll show in a second. This one, not so much. And when I'm then planting, again, the same thing I had kind of an issue with is you can't really see where you've planted. And I can see why they say the weeds come back quicker. It's going to be like, you know, here's a lot of dead stuff, so there's something there. It's not been ripped up. As well as that, on the map, if I come up here, right. So that's meant to be cultivated, is the blue. You see field 34. Over here it's not. Doesn't count as anything. It's not withered, it's not foiled, it's not oh well, it's harvested because of that. It's not ready to be harvested, it's not growing, it's not a seed bed, it's not ploughed, it's not cultivated, and it's not... Oh no. Still... Okay. That didn't pop up before. So, you know, that's what it does. Now, let's get to work on doing the field. So how this is going to work is I need to draw kind of a line. And I think, say, yeah, something like that. Yeah. Right, we lower you. Press this button. Put it for forward, and there we go. So that's going to... That's what it normally looks like when you cultivate. As you can see, she's a bit stuck because of the terrain. But I'm doing this to get rid of the bushes. So you can see the difference. That's normally what this stuff would look like. Maybe a bit deeper. Even there when I cultivated the side, it just puts it to the way it should be. Right. With that done, I'm going to turn you off so I don't waste petrol. I'm going to press U. I'm going to press this. Now this is the part I do not like. Landscaping. Because I now have to smoothen out this bump. I have no idea if it's going to work. Right. We'll get out and have a walk up. Let me see. I mean, yeah, okay. So there's still a bit of a dip there. That looks a lot better. It was quite a proper drop a second ago. And there's still an issue just there, so landscaping. It's kind of... Right. Yeah, okay, I'm actually... there's a bit of an issue there, but I don't think we should be too bad. What I might do is... oh, wrong buttons. Landscape. And then just... there. It feels like... Right. Nope. God damn it. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. It's that little pat there, it just will not... God damn it! Yeah. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Right, we'll come down here and get the tractor. So I'm gonna have to cultivate that part again, but that's fine. Right, let's see how it goes. Alright, nice. So, now to lay out the rest of the field. I said I didn't want to worry about this tree, but now I am kind of annoyed by it. I mean, I could leave myself, not take up all that room there. Okay, I got an idea. What we'll do is... do a little outline. So I kind of want to see what I can see from up here. I don't want to go too close to the river, too close to the edge. So what I'll do now is lift you up. Yeah, that distance should be fine. Couple of bumps there. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Trying to get a nice squarish field if I could. Oh, Jesus, okay. Couple more stuff to soften. Yeah, don't worry about that. So we're not going up the hill too much. We'll worry about that in a second. Alright, and I know I said I want something a bit square, but I think for this area, we don't want to get too close to the edge. Yeah, look Look at that. That's not bad. Right, I'm not going to press that second button again. Landscaping, smooth or softened. No. Yeah. So we're just going to come by here and soften all this out. Bit of a dip there, so maybe what we can do is just soften it out a bit. We'll have to cultivate it again, but that's not an issue. Right. So yeah, the field's a bit weird now, but believe me, it'll be nice. And once I have this done, I'm taking off the mod that lets me create fields with a cultivator, for the simple fact that I might accidentally press Y when I'm doing stuff and start creating fields everywhere, because I can be an idiot like that. Right, so we come up here, we'll just get this a little bit again. Yeah, look how smooth that is. And once I get rid of that tree, I will have even more. At the moment, I think we're okay. I might do a bit of, I don't want to say DIY, a bit of more of a nicer view on it. But yeah, again, I'm really happy I got this field now. Again, if I miss parts, I'm not too worried. I'll grab all the little bits when I can. Let's get this little bit I missed. Oh, this is nice looking. This is good. Look at the size of this field. I will make money from this field. This little bit here. Hopefully I can get this. Hopefully I can plant on this. Yeah. Fine tuning. That's the word I was thinking of. I'm going to fine tune little bits now in a second. Right. Okay, so some more bumps there. Nothing to worry about. So let's just try and get that a bit more square shaped if I could. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Now we'll come over here. Maybe just take in a small bit here. What do you think? We'll... Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I can get as much off of this field as I could. Alright, that's there. Let's try and get some off. That's us. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. Once I get rid of that tree, I'll have a bit more to worry about. Right. A bit more room to work with. So, let's stop here. Alright. Let's get this, and the moment I'm able to stop having to do fields, I'm gonna be happy. Right, so 3, 2, I think that's enough, so do that. Yeah, allow create fields is off. Perfect. Now, the rest is just to cultivate this field. It shouldn't take any time at all, given how big this bloody thing is. And as I normally do, welcome down here. I'm really happy with that. I have a very nice field now. Something I can make money off of. Oh. Like, I was struggling a bit with the cultivator, but I don't care. Come on. Please, God, don't make any field. Yeah, look at that. I'm really happy with that. Little things can make anyone happy, and it's just managing to do that in a nice way. I've done this before, cultivate fields and make new ones and join stuff together. We've done stuff like that before, but I like how that's turned out. Let's just hope the cultivator doesn't get stuck in any of the trees. Oh, well, that tree. Not the cultivator. The harvester. So, how does that look on the map? Oh, so that's just shown up as a field. That's fine. That's obvious because we have had stuff on this one, whereas that one is just a brand new part of the field. Yeah, but it looks okay. Obviously, there's the little bit up here, but I'm not too worried about that. Now then, let's finish up with that. Look at that. Hey, a nice big field to work with. Well, I might quickly do, actually, just to make it a bit more... how's that look then? Should be okay. Yeah. Look, it's update. Look at that. That's like a perfect line. Oh, hold on. Chef kiss. Why not? Why are you still struggling to do anything? Right, let's go. And cultivate the other field we have. Oh god, Jesus, what am I smacking into? Off I go. I am... Oh. That is a very nice little field now. That's definitely my largest, so it'll bring in the most money. Depending on what goes on, obviously. Like I said, I'm going to put corn or sunflowers on it. We'll see. And then whatever I don't put on that one, I'll throw it onto the other. So, still have 3 fields. I've got 4 bits of land, but 3 fields. And, not too bad. 2 fields. Well, I have one with grass. We're just cutting grass and stuff, but I'm very happy with that. Oh, sorry, yawning. I wish I had tea. That's what I need to do. I need to put like a kettle and a little mini fridge in my room, so that I can just make myself tea bags and sugar and a couple of straws, spoons, so I can make myself tea or coffee, something like that. And a little tap for water, obviously. Or I could just stick my hand out the window. It's always kind of raining in Ireland. Whee. Right. So, time to cultivate field 20. No, 62. Then we need to seed them. But I need to go fill up the seeder, so I need to bring it up to the top field, to the shop. Whee. Oh god, I'm yawn. Yeah, this thing is good. Nice and long. There is something longer than this, which is also a shallow cultivator. Which was... Oh no, sorry, this is 8 meters, and that one was like 9, so it's like an extra 50 centimeters or something inside. But this one is doing the job quite nicely. Plus it costs less. This thing to buy is like 9 grand. To rent isn't much, but that other one is like something like 20 grand. Mad difference in price. Alright, let's cultivate this field. Hello, sheepies. Yeah, I ended up talking to these like they were a child for some reason. I don't know why. Or to the roost, to Frederick. I was talking to Frederick like I talk to my kids. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, she does struggle with this. This thing is meant to have 120 horsepower needed. My tractor is a grand total of 141. So how I missed them, I do not know. But how well. Alright. Nice. Alright, go back this way. Did miss a small patch, I'm not too worried about. The only sad thing is the planter I got for doing corn and sunflowers, and it can do cotton. I'm not doing cotton because I don't have the equipment, and I'm not buying a bloody or renting something for 400,000 when it's only going to give me a grand at most. Yeah, I'm not going to do cotton, but that thing is only like 3 meters, so it's the usual weight of the other stuff I've had to use. So, be fun. Well, you're on the way. Yeah, it struggles up on the hill with the cultivator, but that's fine. I will say, I've been thinking about bees as well. So I'm a fan of the passive income stuff. The fruit vegetable garden is a passive income. You just add a couple of things and it'll generate stuff. You don't need to do a lot. You get a bit of straw, you get a bit of water. That's stuff you're going to be seeing when you're doing crops anyway. And it generates, you know, a bit of money for you. Same for the sheep. The sheep, you need a bit of grass or hay, and they're happy. You can easily get that. You know, not a lot of effort. So again, that's why I would say it's a passive income. Same for the chickens. All they need is a bit of grain. I'm going to be getting grain anyway because I'm going to need straw. So, they're all these forms of passive incomes that you don't have to worry too much on. If that makes sense. I like that's why I look at it like I don't need to constantly tend to the sheep. Like I give them food, I leave them be. If the food gets low, I fill it. And I've got plenty of grass at the moment. I've got like not as much as straw, but plenty as it is. So grass isn't too hard to get. Same for the chickens. If I need straw, which I need, I can just plant barley or oats, and they eat oats, or sorghum, which I have 4,000 litres and they still haven't gone through it all, so they have plenty of food for a while, so I don't need to worry about them at all. Missed a couple of spots. Right, how does that look? Yeah. Right, let's close this. We'll drop this back. Right, need to lower it. Right, let's grab our planter. Right. Right, so let's lift this up. So, nothing in at the moment. We need to go and pick up some stuff. I'm thinking on it. Maybe I should get solid fertilizer into this, because then what I can do is seed and fertilize at the same time, and then I don't have to go get the fertilizer. It does two jobs in one. Because again, I only fertilize once at the moment. I don't have a lot of need in my mind to do it twice. I'm on a small farm to make sure I get stuff done. I'm not rushing around a lot. So maybe I only need to worry about... Yeah, that might be a good idea. So yeah, maybe I'll pick up some solid fertilizer. Okay, you can see this thing kind of a bit heavy at the back. That's why I wish I could put another weight on the front, but I can't. Because this thing tips nearly. Maybe we may have to get a new tractor. I might stick with small tractor, but something that I can shove something on the front of it. Be it weights, the lawnmower, stuff like that. I'm going to keep this one, but maybe the next buy is a second tractor. Something again, like I said, that can do, because then I could put the lawnmower on the front, the forage wagon on the back, and quickly cut grass. Or just a lot to do. There's a lot to do, to buy. There's a lot. I agree. Oh no. Ooh, seen that sign at the last second. Right, so I can do corn, sunflowers, soybeans, sugar beets, cotton. I'm not going to do cotton or sugar beet at all. It's going to be corn or sunflowers or soybeans. It's one of those three. And I think I'll do maybe sunflowers. Well, let's see what's going for a nice price. I love it so much. Alright, there is my... Alright, which one is being used? You're nearly empty. You're not nearly empty. Okay, that opened by itself. Right, so this only holds 200 liters of seed. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come up here. I need big bag pallets, solid fertilizer. Oh, that is a lot. What the fuck is on this? Okay. Chicken feed. Alright, solid for you're 18. Yeah, you're all just solid and solid. They're the same thing. And then the pallets are just liquid, yeah. Well. Oh my god. Oh, that's a spray. And then that's top. 14 isn't too bad. It's only 750 liters. Hold on. 14, 750. You're 1,000 for. Maybe I'll take the pallet. Is there any more? How the fuck? Okay. What the fuck is that for? Sorry, I'm surprised by some stuff. Pile of pallets. Okay. That's cool that that's part of the old valley. Or the valley. Yeah, do you know what? We'll buy you. Right. Oh, it's all the way down there. Wow. 62%. Okay, well, let's see how well that does, right? Let's see how this works. Right, before we do anything, let's check prices. So, sunflowers. Roughly 500. What's their worst price? 400. The best price is 800. It is January. They're going to shoot up to about 700, let's say. And then the next month. So I could do 2 months of them and make a tidy profit. Compared to wheat, which is what I was doing, which they're like double that. What about corn? Corn is only 500. Wow, that is low. And sunflower, obviously, or soybean. So maybe sunflowers for the next couple of months on the big field. We'll do some corn. Like sugar beets go for feck all. Sugar beet cook goes for even less. And spuds are spuds. Got them. Canola wouldn't be too bad. In terms of some other stuff, straw, like it doesn't get any better than 49. It gets a lot worse though. What's the other stuff we produce? We can do lettuce, which is not a bad price. We have some tomatoes to sell. We have some strawberries. They're up in the back of the what you call it? They're in the back of the house at the moment. You don't get a lot, and that's per 1,000 liters, so you need 2 pallets just to make that much. And then the other one we have is where Where are they? My brain is not showing it. Oh, we have melons, which are 2,000. We actually have a pallet of melons now. But it's only 500, so I'd only got half of that, which is still a lot. And then red lettuce, which again, I'm gonna focus on melons because even at their lowest of 1,000, they're still so much better than the other stuff. Right. So we'll do sunflowers on the big field. And we'll chop and change. We'll do sunflowers this time, sunflowers on the small one next time, so on. We'll mix in with what you call it, soybeans and so on. I might need another field, so I can always have different stuff going. But we should be fine for now. You can hear anything in the background. I apologize. Someone's deciding to ride around on their bike and rev its engine right beside my place for no fucking reason. Alright, this is... Okay, this is going to be real fun to do. Right. This is going to take a while. Especially with this small planter. Alright. So, it doesn't need to be unfolded, but we'll lower it. Now we just turn it on. Alright, let's go. Alright, how does that look on the map? Oop, God. So, nice and grown. I missed a small bit there, but then if I do here, fertilized. Chef kiss again. That said, we will. Let's hope that doesn't double for. No, it's grand. Alright. This is going to take a while, I think. So what I might do is dump that strip. We'll come around here. Screw your stuff, Farmer John. Alright, let's go. God, Jesus, that is dusty. Alright, she's gonna struggle there. Small bit, that's fine. Okay, come on, girl. You can do it. There we go. That wasn't so hard. Oh, that's cool. That's what that looks like on. Nice thing is, it's not using up too much stuff. Let's see how much it's gone down when we do one lap. Come on. I might skip that. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to. Because I don't think I'm gonna get up there with a tractor. So I'm gonna just terraform that back into land. Turn like so. Alright. Jesus, that is some dust cloud. Alright, well that's in that. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that little bump there back into just grass because there's no way I'm gonna be able to. Alright, let's go. Not too bad. So I didn't use up too much of this stuff. It's the fertilizer that might be an issue. But we should be okay. Maybe a bigger planter would be nicer. Maybe we'll get that over a second tractor. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do those turns like that. Alright, let's just get going. Try to do as much as we can. Wrong one. Get in there. Slow and steady. Jesus. Yeah, the lights are needed so I can see. Oh, this is going to be a long, long one. What does it look like now? It'll get smaller. It'll get smaller. It'll take time, but we'll get there.
Diddly-dee, potatoes.
Oh my god.
Diddly-dee, potatoes. Diddly-dee, potatoes.
Ezinger bird. Oh, Jesus, that scared the shit out of me. Oh, I forgot how loud that is. Oh, I'm gonna try to get your name properly. Urges Birch. Thank you for the follow. That scared the absolute shit out of me. I'm in my own world doing this, and yeah, my heart's still going. That's a good sign, I guess. Thanks for the follow. Hopefully you're enjoying this. Oh god, I need a new heart soon, I think. Right, let's turn here. Let's go straight. Let's try and yeah. There we go. She got around. Oh, man. That thing is loud and you don't think of it at all until it goes off. Took me a second to realise as well. I thought I pressed my horn. If you're wondering, that's the same. Because I'm mad like that. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. 63% on flowers and 55 on the fertilizer. We should be fine. I don't think we're burning through stuff too quickly. It's just making sure this field gets smaller sooner and sooner. How's it look on this map? Yeah, everything looks fine. Try my best to make sure I don't miss parts. What the? Oh, fuel. It must be down to about 80% fuel then. Alright, new strategy. This might work a bit better now. That's because I'm going insane driving around. It's going to go up and down. Might be a bit easier than doing that little circuit. Just due to the fact that the way that tree and all is, if I just try up and down for a bit. It's not looking too bad. Okay, well, if I can make sure my fucking wheel is proper. Jesus. Now I'm going downhill, that's right. Certainly why I was a bit faster. Okay, okay. We'll stop now in a second and we'll get some fuel. Right. How's that look on the map? Yeah, not bad. Now, this might be easier to just do it like this. Getting there slowly. Maybe the one speed isn't too bad. I need to think. This is... To do 2 fields with this is gonna take hours. So maybe if I have the large field with just this stuff on it for now, and then on my other fields I might just put something else on, like soybeans. And do what my original plan was of build up a strong base of soybeans so I can sell it off. I won't get a lot. Oh, God, Jesus, fine. We go. Fucking diesel for you. Shouting at me truck. There. Yeah, no, I think... Yeah, I'll do... I'll turn you off. I'll do sunflowers. Jesus, AI. Now, on this one only, and then I will do soybeans on field 62, which is beside the yard. Because this is going to take a long time with this one. And then maybe I'll swap them around and keep this kind of for the smaller field I have, because until I can get something larger, wider, out of the way, it's just, it is a struggle. Hey, can I get some fuel, please? There, happy? Still beeping at me. Right. Tell you what, while we're here, let's pick up some more seed and more fertilizer, just to be on the safe side. Oh, move them out of my way. One. We'll go here. By you. Oh, look at that. There's a tiny amount left. Yeah. Right. full on seed, full on solid fertilizer. Let's get back and finish this field.
Diddly-dee, potatoes.
I love that. Oh god, have a stretch. Sitting in place. Just make it get too tight. Oh, wow, it's 1 o'clock. Normally I head off at 1 o'clock, but I have a bit of time today, so time to get everything done. So we'll be farming for a bit more. Right. Stop. Drop. Turn on. Go. Go. And back to this. To your daily entertainment of struggling on this hill. Keep an eye on the field, make sure I'm not missing parts. Ooh, what the f... Right, it wasn't down. That's a good thing. Always put it down. Come on, go forward. There we go. Either that's a bit I missed, or... it's a bit of... I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit I missed. Ah, I'll get that in a second. Hey. Getting there. I don't know if this is quicker than the other way. I think it is. There's less stopping. Obviously there's... it's just a big field. This is definitely my bigger field now. Biggest field. Biggest. Hopefully I make a good bit of money on it. Get out. Stupid birds. Right. Did I miss another bit? God damn it. I'm gonna have to go over stuff and make sure I don't miss a lot of things before I leave. these few bits here. Let's go. Alright, well that's in that. I'm just going to quickly just check something. Sorry, making sure things are working okay. Alright, everything seems in order. We're good. Oh, God, being in this position is killing me now. Right. And again, just give me 1 second. Right. Sorry, making sure stuff is working okay. Alright. Oh my god, we are so well. We're about halfway done on this one field. I still have another field to do. I have to cut grass and pick it up. I then have to fix that field because it's not done properly. I have to I have a lot to do. Let's see how it goes, because we're getting there slowly. Bloody tree in my way. Oh man. Oh god. I don't know how some people can stream for 8-10 hours in it and not be like constant agony. Like I'm only starting. Oh god. I've only started doing the whole streaming thing recently. I can tell you now that I wouldn't want to be here for 8 hours. I could pass 8 hours without noticing it, but Well, I don't know. But I don't know if I could do that constantly. So fair fucks to them, but I know some of them do stuff like Call of Duty and all that stuff, so they're always jumping around and getting up and all that, but still. How long are we going? 2 hours. We're fine. I don't have to worry about stuff today, so I am able to go for a bit more. Yeah, let's see the inside view for a bit. Yeah, I don't know how. I like the small equipment. I like the small tractors. I like how I'm building myself up. I spent a good few hours the other day testing different equipment and how to make sure I can get the most out of the money I had. But some of the small equipment, I don't know. Maybe on a small field. On a map like Campden, where you've got small stuff, yeah, but on this one, you can't have too small equipment. Come on. Yeah, no, I think I'm a throw soybeans on the other fields because this is the other field's not large, but I can't keep taking hours to do a field. I think if I was with the other planter seeder who had the seeder on this, I would have been done a bit quicker. This planter just seems to take ages. Ugh, God, can I make sure I press the right buttons before I do stuff? Yeah, getting there. Nearly done. Coming back to this field though, when I think about it, I'm going to have to actually bring up a tractor and trailer. And the harvester for the first time, because I got away with the harvester not needing to be up here with a tractor and trailer. The harvester was able to just harvest this small field most of the time, well, all the time, without having anything near it. So just drive here, harvest, drive back. I had no issues. But looking at it now, I'm definitely gonna actually have to have a trailer up here, because this is going to net me more than 5,200 litres, which is the capacity of the harvester I have. It's definitely going to be more than that. Which is good. If I filled up my trailer, which is a 13... No, is it? Yeah, it's about... I think it's a... how much does that hold? It holds like 13, maybe 15,000 in it. If I fill that up twice with sunflower seeds off of this one field, it'll be worth it. All this would be worth it. But it'll net me a good bit of money. I mean, hold on, let me see. Alright, well, you're driving forward. And just make sure you're as straight as you can be. Garage, trailer. Oh, 18. I don't know. Okay, I went off course there. It's fine. It holds something like 16,000 litres. If I can't remember exactly. If I can fill that up twice, then I'd have a good bit of sunflower seeds, obviously. Right, let me just do this little part. I'd have what? Let's say if I fill it up twice, that's 32,000 litres of sunflower seed. If I sell that at whatever the price was, what's the price of sunflower? Let's say, I might actually be able to get February, March. Let's say I get it by March, right? So let's say 2 trailers of, so that's 36 times 2 is 72 by 800. Quick maths, people. Quick maths is what we want. So what did I say? Let's say 72,000. 807. Sorry, no, 72,000 litres. So that's 72 times. If I was to go for 807, it'd be 58,000. Oh, 58,000 from, wouldn't be too bad. At all now, would it? Again, it depends on how much I can get off of this field. If I got more off of this field in one go, in the first time, it changes. Oh, now that I'm thinking of that, it does make this worth it, this little struggle. That would be the loan that I took out. That's that gone. Don't have to worry about that. I don't know how the loan system works in this game. but I wouldn't have to worry about it. I'd be any money I'd make would be a profit from there on. And obviously, that's if I sell it at the good months, and if I'm selling it at the bad, where it still makes roughly more than wheat, I still make money, and that's just off sunflowers. Never mind other stuff. Come on. What do we look like on the map? So yeah, we're quite good. Nearly everything's covered, which is what we want. I think I'm just going to start doing a little circle for this one. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, that struggled to turn. Always get every bit you can. I hate these trees. So much do I hate these trees. Oh my god, nearly finished. I think this field and harvest or seeding has taken me about 40 minutes or an hour. Which is a long damn time. Oh, for fuck's sake, will you fucking go down when I press you, you shitty fucking button. There, I pressed you, you go down. Sorry, getting annoyed by that. Press it and it doesn't go down, and then it fucking makes me shoot past. That's a bit of a bumpy spot. It's not the button I pressed. Alright. Once we have this bit done, I'm going to see if there's anything else we've missed. I don't think we have. I think we've got most of it. There's that little bit up there. just... Alright. That looks fine. Let's just get out and have a look though. Yeah, it seems okay. You'll notice spots you missed because it just doesn't look right, but this looks okay. Obviously there's a mar. And I guess while I'm here, what I'll do is press U, do U, landscaping, painting, grass. Alright. Right. Right. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. And all this is fine. Alright. I'm going to call that job done. It's 50% fertilized. It can stay 50% fertilized. For now. I might come back and do another fertilizer. I don't know. No, right, you're up. Right. Let's get the hell back to the yard. God damn, that took so long. Right, so I'm gonna go back to the yard. I'm gonna get the vegetable garden out the back of the house sorted first before I do anything else. That won't take me too long. Just needs water. But I need to move some of the pallets around as well. And then I get to use my new skid steer, which I'm very happy with. So we'll sort that out first. Because if I sort that, I could speed up it. Oh jeez, I could speed up a bit of time. Go on to the morning of the next day. Seed and fertilize field 62, and then I can deal with field 25, which is the grass field. I can do all that during the day. Working when it's getting dark is a bit of a pain. Plus, I'm a bit annoyed with seeding at the moment. I kind of want to change it up so I'm not stuck doing the same thing. That field's nearly drained us of every bit of seed we took, plus extra. Fertilizer wise, I think full 100%. I don't think I would lose so much, but seed wise, this thing does not hold a lot of seeds. That said, this is a rented thing, so if I'm not happy with it, maybe I give it back and take something a bit different. It's maybe I look for a mod. Try find something that holds a bit more, maybe is a bit wider. We'll see. That's something to do in the downtime. Okay. Back to the yard. Right. Put this in its spot. So disconnect you, disconnect you, disconnect you. Alright, let's grab our water trailer. Yep. Now we have a long journey to go to get to our water. So, put it into first. Right. Time to go get our water. Very long journey. Couldn't resist saying that. Alright, let's now have to throw you in here. Yeah. If I hit you and do production, so I could probably do a bit more water. Yeah, we'll give you a full amount of water. Okay, I missed that turn up. Right. Alright, so I'm gonna leave that there. I'll disconnect you. Alright, now time to grab our skid steer and get some stuff out of the way. Okay. Well, it might be easier out like this. Bam. Okay. I don't even like press it, just fucking moves by itself. Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's try to be a bit nicer. noticed that before. I'm impressed by how this thing is. This is a mod, and I'm actually very impressed with it. Alright, just 1 second. Okay, so I need to take you. I'll move you out of the way though. Just out of curiosity. I need to come here. I need to go down to. I have strawberries and tomatoes with me. Right, pizzeria and the restaurant are good for prices as always. Where do you? Okay, so I can drop everything off kind of in the same spot. Don't think the watermelon will go to the pizzeria. Oh, it goes to the restaurant. Oh, and the farmer's market. I know where the farmer's market is. I could drop everything off at once, actually. It's not a bad shout. If that's the case, I might need to adjust how you're sitting on that. Sorry, I'm not talking much. This is me just trying to concentrate. Sometimes I wonder. I really do. That's really annoyed me. But that's okay. I'll just readjust that. There we go. See? That was my own fault for just... I think I was a bit turned or something with the wheel, and it just decided to have a moment. That's fine. Right, now we got you. And there we go, that's a lot better now. And I did the same thing again. Oh, you gotta concentrate, I tell you. Alright, there. That's a bit better for them. Very precise. Now I have to move very slowly. Very slowly. My guy is cool as he can be. And then I just go, boop. Yeah, no, that's attached. That'll never come off until I tell it to. Oh my god. Right. How my sheep doing? Oop. How you guys doing? You've got food, your health is getting better. It takes a bit of time because you need more nutrition today. Oh god, that was painful to do all this. Right, what we're gonna do is we'll sleep. Sleep till let's say 7 o'clock. Full 12, 14 hours of sleep or something. So, vehicle leasing costs are only 190. That can't be right. No, I lost a good bit of money. Where's my expenses? Leasing costs are like 3 grand or something. Yeah, that's fine. 3 grand a day. I can sustain those losses. Okay, nothing's really come from here. Melons are taking a bit of time. That's fine. What else have we got going on? How's my chickens? They're fine. How are they doing for eggs? As usual. There's nothing really there. I've yet to sell eggs. And I've got 134 pieces. I can still move that, so you know, you guys could hurry the hell up with the eggs. Frederick, come on. Chop chop. Tell them to work. Let's see how their health is now that some time has passed. Their health is 100%. Perfect. So yeah, they take a bit of time to get up to health, so they'll start producing wool. If I jump over here, it doesn't say anything about wool. That's fine. So I'm gonna sell this stuff when I get some more melon. And we see what we can bring in. But I actually think I'm gonna call it there. I know I've still got some stuff to do, but I am kind of a bit hungry. I'm starving. I'm dying for a cup of tea. And I've done a lot, and that the field took a lot out of me. It took a lot longer than it should have, and I kind of want to have a gander and see if I can find something a bit different in terms of planter, to see if there's a mod for like a longer one that doesn't need a lot of horsepower. What do you guys say? Plus, the amount of seeds it has compared to fertilizer doesn't make me happy. What about you? Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, I'm gonna drop it for today. I'll be back hopefully Tuesday. I'm inconsistent with being on, but that's just due to real life stuff. I can't always jump on when I say I want to. Till next time, take care. Have a good weekend, and hopefully I will see you people on Tuesday. This has gone up on YouTube. I'm not sure what day I'll put this up, but a lot was done. Still more to do. See ya.